We're almost live. There we go. Good morning. Good morning, you beautiful beings, intentional beings of light. It's time. It's time to wake up to your Saturday morning. It's time to wake up to your greatness this morning. Your greatness is calling you this morning, and we are here to greet it. Let me open up the door on our Facebook page. Okay. Let me open up the door on our Instagram page. Okay. Good morning, everyone. It's Saturday morning. It's time to wake up and greet our greatness by tapping in. Let's go.
Don't never stop if you want to be on top. Yeah.
We are tapping in on this beautiful Saturday morning. What's up, Stephen, the intellectual? So welcome to your Saturday morning tap-in. So glad to see you in the building today. How we doing? How we feeling today? How was your week? How was your morning then? Good morning. Am I frozen on Instagram? What's up? Is it Heron Deans? That's my final answer. Let me know if I got it right. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Saturday Morning Tap-In, where we're tapping into our greatness and beauty and power that is within. Welcome. How y'all feeling today? I'll tell y'all right now, I'm feeling good. What y'all thought I was going to say? I'm only going to say what I want to feel, okay? I'm feeling energized. I'm feeling focused. I'm feeling love. How are you feeling today? Go ahead and put that in the chat. And remember, whatever you speak is what you experience. So how do you want to feel today? Go ahead and put that in the chat. Good morning, Kate Blue Lash Artist is in the building. Thank you so much, Steven. So glad that you're here. What's happening in today, you guys? I wanted to pull up my little thing I did this week. Let me see if I can find it. You know you can find it, Shamika. I did a great thing this week. We'll talk about it once we get started. But for now, go ahead. Let us know where you're tapping in from. Where you at? Where are you tapping in from? Are you in your house? Are you taking a walk in the neighborhood? Are you just waking up because you gotten out of the bed? It's okay. It's okay if you're still in the bed. That's all right. Because you're here. All right? You could be anywhere in the world right now. Anywhere you choose. But you chose to be right here with us, tapping in on this Saturday morning. And we are so grateful to have you. Welcome to your Saturday morning tap-in. Yes. Okay, I see you all filing in. They're coming in. You're feeling better. Okay. Been in the hospital all week. Hoping to go home today. All right. So we know some intentions that we're setting today. I already know. We're setting the intention for healing, for health, for wholeness. What intention do you want to set today? Put it in the chat so that when we set our intention today, it is in the pot and we will activate your intention and stand in agreement. What intention do you want to set today? All right, you guys, we're getting ready. We're tapping in. Y'all are coming in because we're about to tap in. Come on now. Tap in. I see I got my co-host Steven in the house. What's up, some more 2K3? Good morning. All right. I'm going to pull up my thing that I did this week. Okay, great. So, as you see, Quentin, girl, put on your glasses. Okay, well, I can see clearly now. I can see very, very clearly now. Doing a little deep conditioning in my head today. So I thought I'd tap into my inner goddess of voice conditioning. Blow the whistle. Yes. All right. Go ahead and get this party started. Good morning, everyone. I am Shamika Cotton, and what has just come down your timeline is a ray of light. It is a force, it is a movement. It is Saturday morning tap in where we come together to set some intentions, have uplifting conversations, and then we do a little journaling. So if you haven't already, if you're new here, what you are going to need is a journal and something to write with. Okay. And maybe you want to write with your phone. You can do that too. But get something to write on and to write with. All right. Because we will be journaling as we do every Saturday morning. We journal for 10 minutes and 10 seconds. And we'll talk more about that a little later when it's time. But for now, I would love if you guys can do two things for me. Do two things for me. Okay. One, if you're on Instagram, go ahead and you can tap on those hearts and send some hearts, send some love up to this Saturday morning tap in. All right, let's get those hearts going. And if you're on Facebook and YouTube, put some hearts in the chat. Put some hearts in the chat. Let's surround this Saturday morning tap in. Let's imbue it with so much loving, attracting goodness, energy, because that is what Saturday morning tap in is all about. All right, so two things I need for you to do for me today to get it started is, and I see K Blue Lash Artist has already started. So let's put some intentions in the chat. What intention do you want to set for today? What intention do you want to set for this weekend? Or maybe you want to set an intention for this week. All right. We can get that intention party started where? Right here. So go ahead and we'll make sure that we add that intention to our intention setting session. And then, what number? What number? All right. Today we are picking a number between 1 and 30. 1 and 30. All right, I've written down the number. Today's date is okay. What are we at today? Today's the 12th. Okay. All right. Today is April 12th. I wrote down the number. So go ahead, put in a number in the chat. For those who are new here, whoever gets closest to the number without going over is going to be able to select the journal prompt for today. Good morning, Breeze. How are you, my love? So good to see you here tapping in on this Saturday morning. We were sending you so much love last weekend. Sending you so much love and so glad to see you in the building tapping in this morning. But I am grateful to see all of you here. Saturday morning tapping, you guys. It's growing. It's growing. It's a movement. So many wonderful people have been reaching out, letting me know how much Saturday morning tap-in has just blessed them or just helped them to change how they feel, right? And so I am so grateful because I can't do it alone. So it is something that we all do. And so I'm so proud of this space that we hold together. All right, let me see what y'all, hold on one second. I'm gonna get my candle real quick. And guess what that is? That's my cue to breathe. So while we're at it, let's take a moment to just take some intentional breaths to get grounded and connected in this space. All right, we're going to take a nice collective inhale. We inhale. Hold it and exhale. Did anybody else need that inhale and exhale more than me just now? Did anybody else need it more than me? All right, let's do another one. Let's take another cleansing inhale. And releasing it. And this time, as we take our collective inhale, we're going to breathe in all the good of this moment. And then when we release, we're going to let go of all tension, let go of everything that came before this moment that will allow us to be more fully present in this moment. We inhale and exhale. And as we're exhaling, we're letting go. We're letting go. We are releasing. We are being present in this moment. And let's just sit with that for a moment. Y'all hear that silence? Just sit with it for a moment. Just sit with it. Give yourself a moment just to stretch out or roll out any of the kinks that you may be feeling in your body right now. I'm telling you guys, I just go with whatever energy you guys give me. And for some reason, this is what we're supposed to be doing today. Let's go ahead and stretch up. Inhaling. Whew, and let's take it down. Roll yourself over, whether you're sitting down or standing. Mm. Let's get in touch with our bodies. We can roll our shoulders, checking in with our bodies. Do some head rolls. And we're breathing the whole time. All right. And you guys, you can continue to check in throughout the Saturday morning tap in, or dare I say, throughout your whole day. Okay? Because it's your prerogative, it's your consciousness, it's your body. Always check in and say, okay, wait, how am I feeling right now? Do I need to release any tension somewhere? Right? Okay. Always check in with yourself. Good morning, unique, glory filled. I appreciate you, sis. Oh, she says, send stars to support the Saturday morning tap in. Oh, yes. If you are on Facebook, you can absolutely send stars. I receive them. I am grateful for them. And so, yes, thank you so much, Unique. And thank you so much for your support. Steven says, we have a tap in group as well on Facebook. Did you guys know that on Facebook, we started doing a thing? Okay. Steven said it's time. He said, Shamika, you've been doing this for almost 2 years now and you don't have a Facebook group. I can't take it any longer. I'm going to do it myself. And Steven, I am forever grateful to you for setting up this Saturday morning tap in Facebook group. So if you're over on Facebook, go ahead and join the Saturday morning tap in group, because right now we've got some very positive, wonderful things in there for you to engage with. Some really wonderful things that people are doing in the community, right? Videos there that are there to help you to breathe, right? You may need to take a moment to breathe. You may want to know how to attract more abundance in your life. We've got people over there in the Saturday morning tap in Facebook group that are growing their abundance and sharing their practices of how they bring more prosperity into their lives, you all. Saturday morning tap in, it's a movement, it's a jam, it's a bop, it's a everything. So we have created this really wonderful space that is safe for everyone. And so if you're on Facebook, you can find the link down in the chat, because my co-host Steven some more 2K3 has put it in the chat. So feel free to click on that link to join the group. All right, back over here on Instagram. We got K Blue Lash Artist tapping in from Philly, 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 Philly in the house and still in the bed. And guess what? That's okay too. That's okay too. But you're tapping in. Let me tell you what K Blue said. K Blue said, before I get out of this bed, before my feet touch the ground, what I am going to be is intentional. Okay, Stephen, I need a soundboard. I need an app for a soundboard, because I needed something for that right there. I've been on TikTok, you guys. I've been, for some of you all who tuned in last week, I let you guys know that I'm doing a 30-day go live on TikTok challenge, something I created just for myself. And I have discovered my sound effects, and I feel like everything needs a sound effect. Okay, sound effect. But for sure, welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, and so let me go ahead and make sure I'm writing down these intentions, right? Okay, health and wholeness. All right. Some more 2K3. You said good morning and said Shamika sent you instructions on how. Oh, you sent me instructions on how to stream both your regular Facebook page and the private group at the same time for future streams. You sent it. Where you sent it to? Because I need to read it. I'm gonna read it when we get off today. So thank you so much, my co-host, for keeping me on it. And so I need to read that and go over that. Thank you for holding me accountable for going, because that's where I want to go, right? I want to be able to continue to reach higher and expand this God idea that is the Saturday morning tap in. So some more 2K3. I thank you for joining and holding me accountable and calling me higher. All right. And okay, we got Ashley Nicole in the house. Welcome, Ashley. So glad that you're tapping in with us. I believe I've seen you also over on TikTok, so I'm glad to see you over here also on Instagram tapping in. K Blue Lash Artist says her intention is to allow herself to feel joy and be present. Joy and be present. Okay, what do you want to set the intention for? Go ahead, put it in the chat. It's not too late. And I see we have some numbers there. Bree says over there looking like an African queen. Okay, well, yes. Thank you so much, sis. I appreciate you. And Soraya is in the building. Hi, Soraya. So you guys, Soraya is my TikTok niece. She's my virtual niece. I found her on TikTok. She's been coming to my TikTok lives that I've been doing, and I have really been enjoying her presence. She's a beautiful, tall, talented 16-year-old princess goddess in the making, and so I am so glad that you found your way over here to Saturday Morning Tap In. So Soraya shared with me in TikTok and she shared with the community. So that's why I can share it here as well because she shared it over there. But she needed some tools to help her deal with anxiety. And y'all, guess what I shared with her? Our box breathing. Sometimes we forget that everybody doesn't know everything that we know. Sometimes the things that we know, it's going to be new to someone. And so I shared with her box breathing, right? And also, I also shared with her an audiobook that I read, that I created, that she could listen to help her go to sleep at night. And you know what? I need to put it in the Facebook group, Stephen. I'm going to put the link to the audiobook that I read. It will help you relax. It will help you, as it helps Soraya to drift off into sleep a lot better. And also, it will help expand your consciousness. I read the book, The Universe is Calling. I was in a class, and one of my friends, she liked to engage with books audibly instead of reading it. And so I said, you know what I'm going to do for you? I am going to read the whole book and I'm going to record it. And, because I'm an actor, but maybe not because I'm an actor, because I'm sure there are some actors who don't enjoy just reading a book all the way through out loud. But I absolutely love reading books and reading stories. Okay, I do. And so I recorded that for her and I put it on YouTube so that she could have access to it. And so when it was time for class, she could still engage in the conversations because I had recorded the whole book. So I'll be sure to put that in our Facebook group. So do y'all see what I'm saying? Do you guys see what I'm saying? This Saturday Morning Tap In, it's a movement. It is growing. We are a moving train and we are taking off every Saturday morning. We are taking off the limits. We are taking off into higher and higher levels of just great experiences and accomplishments. So go ahead, join us on the Facebook Saturday Morning Tap In group. We always have some really great uplifting and positive things in here. I'm getting a lot of love for my hair wrap. I'm telling you, I absolutely love it. It's thank you so much. But yes, underneath here is some hair that's getting some TLC. It's getting some TLC conditioner. Some more 2K3. One thing that acting coach Tracy Moore taught was actors, yes, read something out loud every day. Read something out loud every day. And one thing that I discovered from reading that book out loud, that there were certain words that were not a part of my vocabulary. Like I could read them, but then when it was time to say them, I would trip over the words. So reading things out loud is a wonderful way also to grow your vocabulary, and not just the words that you can comprehend, but the words that you can then use to speak them out and help to articulate the ideas that you have, right? To help you to express your ideas. So yes, for my actors in the building, Breeze, Where are my other actors? Who do I have any more actors in the building? I would say put in some of those acting masks if you can find them. But where are my actors in the building? Right? And that is what we're doing, right? Whatever it is that you want to do, you want to find some things, little things that you can do every day that keeps your craft sharpened, that keeps whatever skill you have, keeps it sharp. You want to stay ready so you don't have to what? Get ready, okay? Some more 2K3 says, I've had that too. Late iconic actress B. Richards said, keep a dictionary or a thesaurus with you to look up your words. And the great thing about today, this day and age, is that we have all of that right here. We have it right here in these little micro devices, computers that we carry around with us, right? They say there's, hold on, wait, okay, I might butcher this. But in this device is more technology than it took to launch the original rocket to the moon, spaceship to the moon. That's what I heard. I know I heard that somewhere. Did somebody else hear something like that? Right? Somebody put it in the chat. What is the idea, or what did I hear that was like that? Right? What did I hear? Oh, Soraya, you like my earrings? I love these earrings. I wear them almost every day. Every day. Yes. Look at Soraya. Yeah, look at Soraya in this picture. Look at this picture of her taking it to them on the court. Okay, look at the form. You can tell she's following through. All right, niece. I love it. I love seeing you do that. That's right. Stay ready. You ain't gotta get ready. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you so much. So, welcome, Keena. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes, absolutely. So, okay, go ahead. You guys still have some time to put in the chat any intentions you want to set for today. What intention? I know I had some intentions that I wanted to set today. I'm going to put focus. And I'm going to think about it. I think there was something else I was thinking about this morning that I wanted to set the intention for. But we already have plenty of things. So whether you give us an intention or whether you just hold the space with us as we're setting the other intentions. Mikey Jerome, the bartender, welcome to your Saturday morning tap in, right? Welcome to the Saturday morning tap in. All right, so the three actors is Breeze, some more 2K3, and me. We are the actors. Let's see. Okay, some more 2K3 says he has a 60-day challenge calendar for actors. If anyone wants it, that's some more 2K3. And that is for actors. So some more 2K3, I know that he likes to do a challenge just like I do as well, which is why this week, you guys, so some of you all may know that I am a proud member of Toastmasters. And Toastmasters is a wonderful organization where you can practice your public speaking skills and practice your communication skills, because your communication skills really plays a part in how you navigate the world in terms of leadership, in terms of expressing yourself, in terms of advancing yourself in any area of your life. You want to be a skilled communicator. It's all about being able to communicate. And so, one of my goals, as I shared with you all before, is one of my goals on my 300 things list is to be a public speaker and being compensated for being a public speaker. And so, what I did was, okay, well, first of all, the way that it came into my life was totally a result of the magic, miraculous, universal law that happens when you write down a goal. I wrote down the goal, right? That I want to be I didn't say I want, right? I always say it in the present tense or in the past tense, okay? I am a public speaker that gets paid a certain amount of money for speaking publicly. That's all. I wrote that down, right? It was a 300 things list, okay? I was just letting the things flow out. And what ended up happening was I went to a conference and I happened to meet a beautiful woman by the name of Deborah Blackman Parrish. And she said, you know what? I think you would be great. It would be great for you to join our Toastmasters Club. I'm a member of Toastmasters. We do it virtually. We meet every second and fourth Thursday on Zoom. I want to invite you to become a member of our club. And the name of their club is the Prosperity Toastmasters Club. And I said, well, that alone, that title, I'm about that prosperity life. I'm about that prosperous life. And so I came to a meeting. I went to a meeting, and we have an orientation coming up, or an open house coming up on Thursday, May 1st. I'm actually going to be speaking again. So if you're interested in coming and just seeing what we do and how we move in Toastmasters, I will be sure co-host some more 2K3. Just remind me, if you will, to put the invitation for the Toastmasters open house on May 1st, if you will. If you don't see me put it in there in the next couple of days, just feel free to shoot me a like. When is that Toastmasters meeting? And I'll be sure to put it inside of our Facebook group. But I am going to be giving a speech on how to add humor to your speeches. But this past Thursday, I did one of the assignments in my pathway. So for Toastmasters, when you join Toastmasters, you select a learning path, right? And so I selected the learning path for visionary communications, right? And so one of the things that we had to do as our assignment was to deliver a speech with purpose. And so I was just telling you guys how some more 2K 3 loves to do a challenge, right? I too also love doing challenges, right? A challenge is a wonderful way to stretch yourself and to grow into your goals, to grow into that higher vision you have for yourself, right? And so since I am in the middle of doing a 30-day challenge over on TikTok, I said, why not do a speech where the purpose of that speech is to inspire others to take on challenges as a way to grow or to expand themselves? All right. And so I did it this past Thursday. And so I talked about I think it was the four things that you want to think about when you are doing any kind of challenge. And so I want to take a moment just to share that with you guys today. And then we will go ahead and move into our journaling. So you can still put numbers in the chat, 1 to 30. And you can also still put in the chat your intention. And so how it ended up happening that I started doing challenges. So it first started with me going to a hot yoga class. How many here has ever gone to a hot yoga class? If you have, put some fires in the chat. Put some fires in your chat. So hot yoga is when you go into a yoga studio and they turn the heat up to, I believe they turn the heat up to like 105 degrees, and you're in there for 90 minutes, right? 105 degrees for 90 minutes. And so that was, something that I was curious about. There was a hot yoga studio just up the street from me. And so I said, okay, let me go check it out. And so I went there to check it out. And they had this thing where if you were new to the studio and you got the 7-day pass, then you could attend as many classes as you wanted during that 7-day pass. And me, being the kind of person who likes to get the most bang for my buck, okay, I went to class every day, right? And what really got me about that was when I showed up for that hot yoga class, I noticed that there was so many people in there that looked like me, that reminded me of people in my family, that reminded me of people in the communities that I grew up with. And I had no idea that this was happening. And so that really made it more appealing to me. And so I did I went there every day for 7 days because I was trying to just, get the most bang for my buck. But then what happened was that I ended up going back over and over and over again. And day, 2 days turned to 3 days, and it also turned to 30 days. I ended up going every day for 30 days. Now, if before I went to that class, if you would have said, Shamika, to do something every day for 30 days, I'd have been like, I can't do it. If you would have said before that, can you do something consistently for even a week, I would have been like, oh, that's really hard for me. But after I did that hot yoga every day for 30 days, y'all, and once you really start doing a challenge, you really start to get into the groove and you realize that, you know what, I got a lot of days under my belt right now. It really makes you want to keep going. What's up, Killer Padilla? What's up, my friend? Some more 2K3 said, what's up, Killer? I wish I had my laugh emoji. How are you? It's so good to see you tapping in on this Saturday morning tap in. Killer Padilla is one of my pool buddies. Yes, I still have my sneakers that you signed. But yes, it's so glad to see you in the building. So it's like once you have a certain number of days under your belt, it's like, well, how far can I go with this? And so I gave myself the 30-day challenge, and I went every day. And so that was one of the things that really started me on doing 30-day challenges. And then also I started doing just the challenge of showing up now for Saturday morning tap in every Saturday. If it wasn't for that first one, we wouldn't have Saturday morning tap in. We wouldn't even have the internship program that I started, right? And so here are 4 tips, okay, you guys, for how to do a 30-day challenge or to do any challenge. The first thing you want to do is you want to set an intention, right? You want to set an intention and say, what are you committing to? Why are you committing to it, right? Is it because you want to build strength? Is it because you want to heal something, right, in your body or in your mind? Maybe you want to do something because you want to grow confidence. But whatever it is, maybe it's to finally start that business idea that's been sitting in the notes section on your phone. Anybody else? Anyone else like that? Anyone else? Right? So if you're going to take on a challenge, perfectly imperfect, the first thing you want to do is set an intention. And for me on TikTok, right? Because TikTok is the app where entertainment meets commerce. And me as an artist is the perfect platform for me, right? As well as Instagram and YouTube. But there's something really special about TikTok, not to be bragging about it on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook, but it is what it is, okay? I'm not going to keep the truth from you just because some of you are watching on YouTube and some of you are watching on Instagram and some of you are watching on Facebook. I love it. But it is an amazing app. And as an artist, it's a wonderful way for me to share my art. And it's a wonderful way for my art to have impact. Because guess what, you guys? There are over 1.8 billion users over there on that app. I'm telling you guys, it's a wonderful place. If you haven't already tapped into it, just check it out, check me out. I am at Shamika Chronicles, and you guys can see me continue to go through this 30-day challenge, right? So number one, you are setting an intention, right? This is Saturday morning tap-ins. We are already aware of what it means to set an intention. We set intentions, right? So my intention is to grow my audience and to build my community, right? The second thing you want to do when you embark on a challenge, you want to make sure that it is manageable. You don't want to set yourself up to make it that it is so hard that you begin to dread it, right? And then you don't want to do the challenge, and then you set yourself on this path of being disappointed in yourself and feeling guilty because the challenge and you can't show up for it. Set yourself up to show up for something that you love. Make it manageable, right? And I gave the wonderful example of this, right? When I work out with my trainer, and I tell you guys this all the time, because I love Taylor and I'm very proud of myself for doing it. But if we are going to be doing an exercise and we are going to be doing a lot of reps of something, what she does is she makes the weight a little bit lighter, right? Because we're going to be doing a lot of reps. We're going to be doing it a lot of times, all right? Already doing something over and over is building the muscle. So you want to go ahead and make sure the weight is a little bit lighter, right? So that way You keep the challenge doable so that you can build your muscle of showing up, right? That 30-day challenge with hot yoga really proved to me that I can show up to something consistently, right? And the other reason why I'm doing the 30-day challenge is so that I can reestablish a commitment with my own word, right? When I say I'm going to do something for myself, right? I could say I'm going to do something for other people and then I show up. But when it was time to do something for myself, I would fall to the bottom of the list, right? So I wanted to reestablish connection with my word, right? So I'm building the muscle of showing up. I'm building the muscle of when I say I'm going to do something, I do it. The third thing you want to do when you're thinking about starting a challenge is this. And this might be one of my absolute favorites because I am a curious person. I am an eternal learner. My curiosity is my superpower, I like to say. But think of it as an experiment, right? Think of it as an experiment. So when I show up, I'm learning something new about myself, right? I'm learning something new about myself. I'm not showing up and I don't have to be perfect, right? Because we know that perfectionism is one of the key things that gets in the way of anyone starting anything. So approach it as if you are there to learn about yourself, right? Whatever the number of days you commit to, say, I am committed to this daily challenge of learning something about myself, right? And if you really want to add a little razzle dazzle to it, add journaling to it. Journal as you go through your journal, as you go through your challenge. You all know that's what we do here on Saturday Morning Tap In. We journal. Journaling is a powerful tool, and there's something very special about documenting a journey that you're going on. You are able to pick up that journal and see who you were when you started, and then you'll be able to see who you are, who you will be at the end, right? You can see the struggles that you overcame, right? You will not be the same person at the end of the challenge as you were in the beginning. And when you journal it, you can really see it. Sometimes when we're going through something, we're so engrossed in the journey, right? We're so engrossed in just showing up that we're not seeing our progress, right? And so you want to journal them. All right. Are you guys picking up what I'm putting down? Because this was something that I was so I'm just so proud of myself for finally taking the time to write the speeches that I need for Toastmasters and to talk about and to share a tool, because doing a challenge is just that. It's a tool. It's a tool to help you expand into your greatness. And then number four, okay? And I think I'm going to pull this up on the screen, right? So that you guys can see this. The number four thing that you want to remember when you are showing up. And for some reason, I didn't realize I was going to be doing this today. But let's see if I can find the file. And I want to show you guys this image, because this image came down my timeline and it really spoke to me. So let's see if I can find that image. Where did I put that image? Downloads. No, it's not there. Oh, you know where it might be? In my hard drive that I did not plug in. You guys just give me a second, but let me know if any of these steps are resonating with you. Let me know in the chat, right? We know that Samore2K3 loves to do a challenge. He has a 60-day actor challenge that he does, right? Let me know if you have ever done a challenge as a means, as a tool for stretching yourself, for getting yourself out of your comfort zone. Holla at your girl if that is you, if that is ever something that you have done. I would love to see it and love to know that I'm not alone, that I'm not alone. All right, so here is the image. I remember that I did it in that I did this in apps in Canva, one of my favorite tools. So I'm going to go ahead. Ashe. All right. Stephen the Intellectual says Ashe. And so it is. And so I'm taking that as you have done that before. All right. So let's see. Where is my Canva. Oh, righty. Oh, okay, 1 second. Okay. And you all also let me know if that is something, if this is something, a new perspective for you, right? Setting an intention. Maybe you're thinking about doing a challenge right now. Maybe you're thinking about doing a challenge. What is an intention that you will set? So why would you do a challenge? Put that in the chat. Let me know, why would you embark on a challenge? Let me know. And who knows, the challenge that you may embark on, it might be something that might inspire someone else, right? So I want to know, what's a challenge that you would embark upon? And then also, what would be your intention? So as you guys can see, this is the illustration that came down my timeline, right? And it is for the fourth point, right? The fourth point is that you want to remember that showing up, right? Showing up does not look like 100% every day, right? The 100% is you showing up, and how you show up, it will look different every day, right? Sometimes I show up with full of energy, and on other days I might drag myself, and I'm dragging myself in, and I'm doing it at 30%. But the key is to consistently show up. Yes, some more 2K3 challenges keep us accountable and help us grow and learn a skill that we may not know we need to work on. Absolutely. Absolutely. So when I saw that come down my timeline, I was like, yes, that is such a reminder, because so many times we may fall into the trap of, I don't feel like it. I'm not going to be able to show up at 100%. And then we break our consistency, right? But remember, the consistency is in the showing up, right? So and if you want to supercharge it, right? You really, so we razzle dazzled it by journaling, right, during the challenge. But another wonderful way to do a challenge is to do it with community, right? Right now, I am in a Lenten experience. Right now, I'm observing Lent. And so over the past few years, I have been a part of a group where we meet every day for 30 minutes each day during the Lenten season, which is 40 days. And during that time, some people, they fast from food, and some people, you may fast from negative thoughts, or you may fast from a habit you're trying to break. But what keeps us going is community, right? Because we encourage each other, right? We celebrate each other when someone hits a milestone, right? When someone shares that, you know what, I almost gave up, but I had a thought that made me keep going. We celebrate that. And when someone stumbles, we offer grace. There is something powerful about doing a challenge in community, right? Celine Millie in the house. What's up, Celine? Oh, my girls here. And Celine, I am so proud of you. I see all the wonderful things. We have another actor in the building. We have another actor in the building. I see all of the wonderful things that you are doing. I see how you are growing. I see how you are making your way in your career, your acting career. And I am rooting you on, girl. You are inspiring me, right? And so being a part of a community, right? When you're doing a challenge. So I think that that is a wonderful thing, or at least find an accountability partner, someone who can check in on you and cheer you on. You would be surprised how much further you go when you feel seen. Sometimes that's what that accountability partner is for. It's someone just to say, I see you. I see you, and I'm proud of you for showing up for you, right? And so I told you guys how I'm doing the TikTok 30-day challenge. I did the hot yoga 30-day challenge. You know someone else who did a 30-day challenge? This young rap artist out of Tampa, Florida, that goes by the name of who? Doechii, right? Doechii is right now having the absolute time of her life right now, But not long ago, she and her record label were at odds because she wasn't having as much success. So she made a bold decision, right? She said, right? Some of you may know the story, and for some of you, it might be new, right? She said, for 30 days, she is going to write and record a new song every day, right? She says, who I am that person every day. So for 30 days, she wrote a song and she recorded a song every day. And at the end of that challenge, her intention was that she was going to put out a new album. And as it turned out, it wasn't just any album. The album was Alligator Bites Never Heal, and it went on to win a Grammy this year for Best Rap Album of the Year, right? Now, if that is not something that makes you want to get into your inner lab and do some sort of challenge with yourself to stretch yourself, I don't know what is. So maybe you don't want to win a Grammy, right? Maybe a Grammy is not what you want, but what is your version of success, right? What dream or goal are you trying to move closer to? That if you just simply committed to showing up for it every day consistently, you would get closer to and achieve that goal. Put it in the chat, you guys. What is your version of success, right? What dream or goal could you move closer to, right? So, look, maybe 30 days is too much. Can you do 21 days? They say it takes 21 days to make a new habit. Can you do 14 days? Can you do 7 days? Can you do a weekend? Right? Whatever you do, just choose one thing. Choose one thing, set an intention, and remember, make it manageable. And the key is just to show up, even if it's messy, even if you feel tired, right? And track what happens as you go. Remember, you want to approach it like it's an experiment. You're learning more about yourself, okay? Allow yourself to have time and take time to reflect and to adjust. But one thing is for certain, just don't quit. Because there is something amazing that happens when you show up consistently for yourself, right? You start to believe in yourself again, right? And that is the beginning of real transformation, you guys. So I love doing a challenge. Stephen loves doing a challenge. Let's see what you wrote over here. Stephen Edwards, somewhere 2K3 says over on Facebook, 4 tips for taking a challenge. Thank you, co-host. Come on, set an intention. Make sure it's manageable. Think of it as an experiment and show up consistently. Added bonus, journal your experience. Stephen, I love you. Thank you so much for giving us those tips. They're down in the comments, they're on the screen. You guys, this Saturday morning tap in, I'm telling you, what's up, Keston? How are you, my friend? How are you, bruh? Welcome to your Saturday morning tap in. All right, so let's go ahead and move into our intention setting, and then we are going to go into our journaling portion of the show. I've given you enough time to get your journals together. I've given you enough time to get your intentions in the chat. All right. And so today is April 12th. I'm going to double check and see if there's any other intentions that people want to set that I may have missed. Oh, okay. Okay. Some more 2K3 says to surrender more to my higher power, the things I can't handle. Yes. I love that. Surrender the things you can't handle. I love that. Yes. Some more 2K3 says speaking of speaking publicly, um, teaching a class also helps you with public speaking. He used to teach new actors about getting started in the business, and that was one way that he grew his public speaking skills, right? Teach a class, share some knowledge with someone. That is wonderful. All right. So I think I see all of the intentions in Instagram. I think I see, I'm checking Facebook. Okay. I got all of the intentions over here on Facebook. All right. And YouTube. Okay. And let's go ahead and see what number it is. The number for the day, I saw it as soon as it came in. Breeze, if you're still here, the number was 11. The number was 11. I'm telling you, I need a soundboard. So the number is 11. Breeze, if you are still here, I would like for you to pick a number on the screen that will be the journal prompt that we are doing for the day. Pick a number that is not grayed out. What number will you be selecting today? I know there's a little lag on Instagram, so I'll give you a second. I hope you're still here. Good morning, Cold Hearts. Welcome to your Saturday morning tap in. All right, I'll give Bree a moment just in case she's thinking of a number. And then I'm also going to see who else was close, just in case Breeze is not here. But let's see. We're waiting for you, Breeze. I'll give you another moment. I'll give you another moment. We may have lost Breeze. All right. The next person that was closest to the number was number 6, coming from our very own co-host, Samore 2K3. Some more 2K3, put a number in the chat. What number on the screen would you like to select for our journal prompt for today? And for those who are new here, we are working our way through 100 days of gratefulness. It is a gratitude journal. And so we have almost done every journal prompt here. And what's so amazing is once this board is completely grayed out, that would mean we have had over 100 shows, 100 Saturday morning tap-ins. Who knew? And I'm telling y'all right now, it all started because I committed to a 30-day challenge. All right, some more 2K3 says, number 7 it is, number 7. Boop, let me go ahead and grade that out. All right, number 7. Let's turn to number 7 in the book. All right. Oh, that's an interesting one. All right. Put some more 2K3 next to this one. Today is April 12th. We've got our journal prompt. All right. We got it. And now we're going to take a moment to just ground ourselves and get centered. And then we are going to move our way. And you guys, every day in every way, I am getting better and better. Okay. Affirm that with me, even for yourself. Every way. In every day in every way, I am getting better and better. Let's just do it one more time. If you can affirm it and hold that space with me before I say what I'm going to say. Every day in every way, I am getting better and better. Okay, I am. But I did notice that I have gone over again, and I'm really trying to keep it so that Saturday morning tap in fits within that 1 hour segment so that I don't have to keep cutting off the Instagram and restarting it. So Instagram people, bear with me. I'm trying to stay within the hour so that we keep it locked and loaded in one concise episode. But I always tell you guys, we are live streaming on multiple platforms. Okay. You can come to facebook.com/Shamika Chronicles, I believe, or come to the Shamika Chronicles group. Or you can come to Instagram at Shamika Chronicles or youtube.com/Shamika Chronicles. So if Instagram goes down, you have 2 other ways to tap into Saturday morning tap in. All right. All right. Let me get these intentions in the chat. All right. Stop sharing my screen. All right. Got it. Intentions are we're going to do health, wholeness, joy, be more present. We're going to do focus, and we're going to say surrender. Surrender things that are challenging, right? You can surrender them to a higher power, right? And ask for help. Okay, so we got the intentions. I'm going to go ahead and put them up on the screen. All right, so let's go ahead and prepare ourselves to be intentional. Just going to take a couple of minutes just to activate these intentions. I'm even going to set my timer right here. Setting my timer right here. We're going to take 2 minutes because it don't take a lot to be intentional. I want you guys to know. I want you guys to know that when you're in a tough situation and you need to bring some intentionality into your experience, it can just take 2 minutes. It can just be 1 minute, but we're going to take two today. So let's just take a moment to breathe in and exhale. Bringing our awareness from the external to the internal, right? Because Saturday morning tap in is about the power that we have within ourselves. All right, let's breathe in again. And as we exhale, we are letting go of the things that don't serve us. Letting go of unforgiveness. Letting go of judgment. Letting go of shame. Letting go of disappointment. Letting go of limited thoughts. And let's just take another cleansing inhale as we expand our consciousness. We inhale. And exhale. Allowing us to be more present in this moment. Coming together. Setting our intention for health and wholeness. We set the intention for health to be expressed in our mind and in our body. We set the intention to see a new vision of what wholeness and what health looks like in this moment. We set the intention for any area of our body or our spirit that may be experiencing dis-ease or that may be out of alignment. We call it back together to wholeness, affirming that we are whole, perfect, and complete. Affirm with me, I am whole. I am perfect. I am complete. And it is in this high vibrational place of intentionality that we speak joy in our life. We open ourselves up to express more joy, to experience more joy. We take this opportunity to turn on our joy faculty in our mind, taking this opportunity to have our perspective change, that we may see joyfully, that we may hear joyfully, that we may be joyful, that we may be more present as we go forward in the day. Praying for the strength to focus on the good, to keep our mind in a high vibration, and in those places where we may be tempted to lower our expectation, to lower our vibration. We set the intention right now that we will be reminded to focus on the things that are good. And that when we are having a hard time, to invite in the Holy Spirit, to invite in your higher self, your inner wisdom, to go within, to surrender that thing to that part of you that is all knowing. Did you know there's a part of you that already has the wisdom you need? Is already within you. It is not outside of you. That we take that opportunity to surrender in that present moment, to go within, to get the wisdom we need, to know what to do, to know when to do it, to know how to do it. And if we can't do it in the moment, we surrender to that higher self, that higher being, to do it for us. All right. And so it is. All right. So let's go ahead and move into our journal prompt for today. The journal prompt for today is: what is comfortable about this moment? I am putting 10 minutes and 10 seconds on the clock. We are journaling. The journal prompt is: what is comfortable about this moment? Hmm. I can't wait to see what I journal with this. What does this journal prompt bring out of me? Right? What is the new thought that I am going to experience because I am engaging with this journal prompt right now? 9 minutes, 41 seconds to go. Y'all know we don't be playing about this journal prompt. Instagram, we are journaling. I'm going to take you down, but I will bring you right back up. If Instagram is your way of tapping in, stay tuned. I will be right back. But on Facebook and YouTube, everybody carry on. 9 minutes, 22 seconds to go. We are journaling. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. All right, let me get Instagram back up over here. I am so grateful. I am so grateful. God is good. God is good. Hmm. Mm. I am so grateful. Y'all don't even know. Y'all don't even know. But I know. And if you know, you know. God is so good. God is so good. I am so grateful. All right, I'm bringing them back up over on Instagram. We're almost back up over on Instagram. Mm. I am so grateful. I see people still tapping in, joining, and loving it on Facebook. Okay, Shamika Journal. Instagram, we're back. You are at 8 minutes, 5 seconds to go. We're journaling. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. We've got the journal prompt up on the screen. What is comfortable about this moment? Are you journaling, Soraya? Get your journal. 7 minutes and 30 seconds to go. And remember, because Soraya is new to journaling, so let me take this moment to tell those who are new to journaling. The journal prompt gets you down on the page. Now, when you start writing, you may want to write, I don't know what's comfortable about this moment. I'm new to journaling. I don't really understand this. You could write that over and over again. What you write in your journal, it's okay. Oh, you're going to your basketball game? Have a great day, Soraya. Have a great game. Have fun. Be great because you are great. But for those who are new, you can write anything in your journal. It doesn't have to make sense. It doesn't have to be grammatically correct. Soraya, I'll see you later tonight on TikTok, baby girl. All right. 6 minutes, 42 seconds to go. Love you too, my friend, my niece. All right. Hello, Boo. Hi, Robin. We are journaling. We are journaling. 6 minutes, 5 seconds to go. We are journaling. 5 minutes, 20 seconds to go. I am so grateful. Four minutes, 20 seconds to go. We're journaling. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, mm, mm. Wow. Mm. Wow. Soraya. That's okay, my niece. That's all right. Wow. Wow. Mm. 1 minute, 35 seconds to go. 1 minute, 35 seconds to go. Wow. Yo, okay. I just wrote some bars. Okay, 13 seconds to go, you guys. We are journaling. We are journaling. Okay. And that is it. We have finished our journaling for today. I can't wait to share with you guys what I wrote, but I'm also curious to know if you want to share. Now, you don't have to share, right? It's just me, because I host the show. I share what I journal just so you guys can see what it's like. Sometimes it's a big aha moment, sometimes it's just basic, but I did it, right? I did the journaling exercise, right? I engaged with the tool of journaling. So feel free if you had an aha moment, whether it was in your journal prompt today, whether it was an aha moment from today's conversation about challenges, whether it was an aha moment that just came out of the blue. Share it in the chat. I would love to hear from you, whether you're watching the recording right now. Hello to those who are watching the recording. Your presence is felt. Okay. So I'm speaking to you and I'm saying thank you for tapping in and watching the recordings. All right. The recordings, for those of you who may not know, you can find them on youtube.com/Shamika Chronicles. Every Saturday morning tap in from the beginning is there. Okay. All righty, all righty, all righty. Soraya said, what's comfortable about this moment is that it's peaceful. Mm, let that settle in, you guys. Peace is comforting, right? And I love to know that this moment, this Saturday morning tap in, because let me tell y'all something that I often speak about myself, okay? What I say about myself is that I am a hot spot for peace. And did Soraya just say that she was able to tap into some peace right now on this Saturday morning tap in? Y'all, I know I'm loud. I apologize for being loud, but maybe not. It just is who I am. But I get excited. So thank you so much, Soraya, for tapping in and receiving the peace that is in this moment. I appreciate you. All right. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and share what I wrote for my journal prompt today, and then we will get on our way. We have set some really powerful intentions today. So we need to get about the business of experiencing them, not just thinking of them, right? Not just dreaming of them, not just wanting them, but getting out there and walking in it and experiencing it. Okay, okay. I don't know. You guys, is it the head wrap? Is it the head wrap that's making me feel so just like, I don't know. Maybe I'm tapping into my inner goddess and she is serving me today inside and out. All right. So the journal prompt was, what is comfortable about this moment? This moment is so deliciously comforting. Comforting. I am comforted by the thought that I am surrounded by so much love. I am so divinely supported. I am feeling so grateful right now because my vision is taking shape. Today, I did something that I had been trying to do for a long time. It was to be prepared with the topic or the script for Saturday morning tap in. But the thing is, I didn't know that's what I would be doing today. I had unknowingly did the thing that I had been struggling to do. What does that say? Oh, struggling to do. There is a greater power at work in me, and I am grateful, helping me to accomplish my high vision for myself. But I would not have known or experienced it if I didn't show up today. If I would have let uncertainty, frustration, disappointment get in the way. Thank you, God, for showing out in my show up. Hashtag bars. Yes, I wrote hashtag bars in my journal because it's my journal and I can write whatever I want to write. But ooh, the journal prompts keep delivering. The journaling is journaling. Okay. That was, I wish I had my sound bar because I would totally give myself just laughs and laughs. All right, you guys. Thank you all so much for tapping into this Saturday morning tap in that has gone over, but that's okay. We're in the overflow. Okay. Receive it. And I will see you all next Saturday for another Saturday morning tap in. But remember, you all are powerful. We are powerful, intentional beings. We set some powerful and delicious and comforting and wonderful intentions. So go out today and expect them, experience them because you deserve them. All right, y'all. Bars again, okay? I'm going out on bars. I'm going out on bars. All right, I'll see you all next Saturday. And lots of love and peace to my co-host, some more 2K3, Stephen. Love you. And I'll see you guys in the Facebook group on Facebook. So join it. Bye for now.